Welcome to the Paranormal Bible Podcast.
Yeah.
Are you ready for another paranormal probe into the shadowy corners of flash fiction?
I know I am.
This week we're diving into two wild tales of weirdness, ghost stories, and strange events from the world of flash fiction, aiming for that blockbuster horror vibe. But like, in your ears, you know?
Right.
So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure to rate and follow the show for more captivating stories from the Paranormal Bible.
We've got some really evocative flash fiction stories to explore today, each one giving us a chilling look at where human experience meets the truly uncanny.
First up is The Last Train to Perdition.
Oh, this one's good.
You, our amazing listeners, flagged this eerie tale for us. It's all about Amelia, a journalist digging into the local lore of a ghost train.
Okay, a ghost train.
Yeah, a spectral locomotive that appears only when things are really messed up, fueled by, get this, restless spirits. It's like a warning sign for supernatural chaos.
I like it already.
So our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to understand what this legend really means and what happens to those souls on board.
It's a compelling mystery right from the start.
Oh, for sure.
The story really sets the mood, you know? Makes you feel the weight of a history that refuses to stay buried. I mean, a train powered by spiritual unrest, that's a powerful image, don't you think?
Absolutely.
What do you think, listeners? Does it make you wonder about how unresolved conflicts or traumas can linger and manifest in unexpected ways?
Totally. And Amelia's first meeting with Ezra, the town historian, in his dusty bookstore is just perfect.
Oh, I love those bookstore scenes.
It's like you can almost smell the old paper and feel the weight of all those untold stories. Ezra is so reluctant to even talk about the ghost train. Remember his line? That's a story most folks around here try their damnedest to forget.
Oh, I remember that.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About the stories we choose to forget as a society and what that might mean for us down the line.
Definitely. That reluctance is so telling. It speaks to a shared trauma, a community trying to bury a dark chapter. And Ezra, as the keeper of this forgotten lore, he's right in the middle of that tension between remembering and desperately wanting to forget.
Right. And when he finally does talk about the train's origin, it's even more disturbing.
Oh.
A wreck 100 years ago. A pact made by the town founders for prosperity.
A pact, huh?
Yeah, but it came with a price. And every time the pact is broken, the ghost train shows up. The messed up part is neither the wreckage nor the bodies were ever properly dealt with.
Oh, wow. For me, that speaks to a deep disrespect for the deceased, like a wound that never healed and is now haunting them.
It adds this whole moral element to the haunting, doesn't it?
Definitely. It suggests that the haunting isn't random, but a direct result of their actions. That whole bargain gone wrong thing, it's a classic, isn't it? Makes you think about the hidden costs of chasing prosperity or taking shortcuts. Not just in stories, but in real life, too.
Then you have the blood moon rising.
Oh, classic horror movie moment.
Exactly. It's like a visual cue that things are about to get real intense, right?
Yeah.
And Amelia, being the dedicated journalist she is, she's all in.
Of course she is.
She writes for a publication that focuses on the weird and uncanny, so this is her bread and butter. Even if she doesn't quite grasp how dangerous it might get.
And she's about to find out.
The encounter at the old train tracks under the blood moon is where it all really kicks off.
Okay, here we go.
You have Amelia and Ezra deep into the local lore, and then they bring in Thomas, the ultimate skeptic.
The voice of reason.
Right. He even says, you both know this thing isn't going to just appear out of thin air, right?
Oh, famous last words.
Totally. It's like he's voicing our own doubts before the impossible actually happens. Makes it all the more impactful, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. It's like that part of us that always wants a logical explanation, even when we're faced with something that completely defies logic. And then his belief system gets shattered and his whole perspective shifts. It shows you how powerful it can be to witness something impossible firsthand.
And boy, does he witness it. The spectral figures that emerge from the darkness are terrifying. Twisted, emaciated forms, tattered clothing, and those eyes just burning. It's pure horror.
It's like a vision of pure suffering.
And Amelia, she doesn't react with terror. She feels pity.
That's interesting.
It shows how deep her character is, right? It's like even when faced with the monstrous, she can still feel compassion.
For sure. It makes you question the nature of ghosts, doesn't it? Are they just evil or are they trapped in their own suffering?
And then you have Ezra. He pulls out an ancient book and starts chanting. It's a full-on ritual.
Wow, old school.
And then, get this, Amelia joins in.
She does.
Yeah, she goes from reporter to active participant. I guess that primal instinct just took over.
It's like the rational mind meeting the mystical. Ezra's relying on ancient rituals, and Amelia, she just jumps in. It suggests that when faced with the truly inexplicable, maybe we need to tap into those older ways of understanding.
And it works. The spectral figures, they actually start to flicker in response to the ritual.
In a way.
But then Ezra says something cryptic about messing with the natural order.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? It's like a warning that their actions, even if they mean well, could have serious consequences.
It introduces a moral dilemma. Even if they have good intentions, do they have the right to interfere with something they don't fully understand? It's a reminder that messing with forces beyond our comprehension can backfire big time.
And then Amelia walks towards the spectral locomotive, this huge thing made of shadows and smoke, a blazing furnace inside, and the cries of lost souls. It's horrifying.
It's like the embodiment of collective suffering.
And inside the train, it's pure chaos. Swirling shadows, screams everywhere, this incredible pressure that threatens to crush them. And Ezra and Thomas, they're barely there, just faint echoes.
Wow, they're in the heart of darkness now.
Totally. They see this spectral conductor in this shapeless, dark mass feeding on the tormented souls. It's the true face of that broken pact. And Amelia realizes they need to stop the source, not just the symptoms.
A crucial realization. They see that the ghost train is just a symptom of a deeper problem, those unfulfilled obligations.
And Ezra's solution is intense.
What does he do?
He takes his family heirloom knife, his own blood creates glowing symbols in the air, and with this chilling smile, he says the pact has to be broken.
Wow. That's a serious sacrifice.
He was using something deeply personal to try and break the curse. That smile, it's like a grim acceptance of his fate.
It shows you what it takes to face these deeply rooted problems.
While he's doing this, Thomas is literally fighting the spectral conductor.
What?
Yeah. And Amelia lets out this incredible cry. It's like an outpouring of empathy, maybe even a connection to the spectral realm.
Maybe she's tapping into some hidden abilities.
Well, it gets the dark masses' attention and it turns on them. Then Thomas starts to dissolve.
No way.
It's scary, right?
Yeah.
But Amelia pulls him back. They share this look, this understanding born out of terror. And then Ezra's laughter echoes through the chaos, and his last words are, the sacrifice for salvation. The wheel turns, the old debts are paid.
Wow. Powerful words. It sounds like he found peace.
And then the engine room collapses, and they're back on the tracks under the blood moon. It's so sudden.
It's like they were in another dimension for a while.
But they're changed. Thomas is marked by his experience, Ezra is gone, and Amelia, she has this spectral touch. She can hear whispers from the other side.
They've crossed a threshold, and they can't go back.
And Amelia becomes this incredible figure. She walks between worlds, guiding lost spirits, even has an Ask Amelia column. Thomas stays by her side. He understands what she's dealing with.
They found a purpose in the darkness.
But then, just when you think it's over, the conductor returns. He says, you cheated me of my due. The train will return.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's chilling. It's like a reminder that the fight isn't over.
The consequences of their actions, you know?
Amelia fights back with her new ghostly energy, and the conductor dissolves. But it feels like a temporary win.
They won a battle, but the war's not over.
They stop the train for now. But are they truly safe? And what happens when it returns? It leaves you with so many questions.
It shows how powerful these stories can be, how they stay with you.
Okay, let's switch gears to our second story, The Serpent's Lullaby.
Okay.
It's about this ancient serpent watching over Willow Creek. And its lullaby, it's both a blessing and a curse.
That's an interesting concept.
Right. There's this quote from Luna. She says, some melodies don't want to be songs, just echoes of what they once were. It's like a hint of something old and corrupted.
It makes you think about how traditions can change over time, maybe even become harmful.
We meet Elias Blackwood, a chronicler of the curious. He's drawn to these stories about blessings turning into nightmares.
Like a paranormal investigator.
Yeah, kind of. He's the outsider, the one who can see what the villagers might be missing.
Makes sense.
And Willow Creek is this charming village. But there's something unsettling beneath the surface. It's like the tension is just hanging in the air.
I can feel it already.
In the tavern, there's this strange silence. And that's where we learn about the Serpent's Lullaby. It's sung every night from a cliff. And a farmer says, blessing and a curse, it is. The price we pay.
Oh, so they know it's not all good.
Yeah, they've just accepted it. And the melody itself is haunting and discordant.
It's like a bargain with a hidden cost.
Yeah, exactly. And the next morning, the crops are all withered and dying.
Oh, wow. So it's having real effects.
It goes from spooky stories to a real crisis.
Yeah.
Then we meet Luna, the woods witch, or as she calls herself, an observer.
Oh, I like her already.
She's skeptical right away. She
Yeah.
says, where most see song, I see strangulation.
She sees through the facade.
Totally. And Elias, he connects with her skepticism. When he introduces himself, she throws this comment about their tame monster.
She's not afraid to speak her mind.
And it's important, right? Because she's the one who's willing to question what everyone else just accepts.
Absolutely. Sometimes the outsider's perspective is crucial.
Then Elias remembers this local legend about a serpent, a singing woman, and a lost temple. And Luna confirms that there are ruins under the lake.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
It's like they're starting to uncover the truth.
Yeah.
And Elias has this theory. He says it's not a harmony, it's a hostage situation.
He's changing the whole narrative.
Yeah, he's seeing the serpent in a completely different light.
Makes you wonder what really happened in the past.
And then Thomas, the blacksmith, he brings news that Serena, the village oracle, is getting weaker. And the serpent's lullaby is changing too.
Uh-oh.
Things are escalating.
It sounds like they're running out of time.
Serena explains that her counter song is all that's keeping the village safe.
So she's the protector.
But she's scared, not of the serpent, but for the serpent. She says it's unwell.
That's even more complicated now.
It adds another layer, right?
It suggests a deeper connection between them, maybe even a dependency.
And then Samuel, the baker, he starts transforming. It's grotesque.
Oh, no.
It's not just the crops anymore.
Like the curse is spreading.
Elias says, sometimes desperation is the mother of terrible ideas. And you can feel the urgency.
They have to do something.
They decide to explore the ruins, and Luna's the only one who knows how to get there.
Of course she does. She's connected to the land.
They go down into the temple, and Thomas finds a chamber that's dry. Inside, there's a song carved into the stone.
A song.
Luna deciphers it, and at first, she thinks it's a lament for the serpent.
Like a song of sorrow.
But then she realizes something terrifying. She says, the serpent isn't benign, Elias. It's a prisoner.
Whoa, hold on.
The inscription says, betrayed, cursed, bound to shadow.
The serpent is a prisoner. That changes everything.
They get out of their fast, and they're being watched. They're not alone in those ruins.
It's like they woke something up.
Luna wants to tell Serena what they found, but how do you change a counter melody that's based on a lie?
That's a tough question.
Meanwhile, Willow Creek is getting worse. The lullaby is becoming more sinister. The village elder wants to make a sacrifice, but Luna shuts him down. She says, and which life will you take, fool, to appease a monster that cares not?
She's right.
And Elias, he has another realization. He thinks the lullaby isn't a lament for the serpent, but about the serpent.
Oh.
A corrupted warding song.
So it's meant to trap it.
Exactly. It was supposed to contain the serpent, but now it's twisted and causing harm. They need to restore the original song, but Serena is too weak to sing.
So what do?
Luna steps forward.
She does.
Yeah. Her voice isn't melodic, but she has this connection to the curse.
Like she was destined for this.
And Thomas, he makes these bells, each one imbued with a happy memory from Willow Creek.
That's beautiful.
It is right. He's fighting back with the good memories of the village. They confront the serpent under an old oak tree.
Okay, final showdown.
Luna sings, and she starts to transform as she's singing. And Thomas rings the first bell, a memory of harvest feasts.
It's like a battle between light and darkness.
They ring each bell, each memory clashing, but also merging with Luna's voice.
They're using the power of memory against the curse.
The serpent arrives, this huge, shadowy form with burning eyes.
Oh, wow, this is intense.
The villagers are terrified, but Luna keeps singing, and Thomas keeps ringing the bells.
They're so brave.
Your song isn't about appeasement. It's about reminding the serpent and the magic itself of the good things that have been forgotten. The villagers join in, adding their voices to the chorus.
They're taking back their power.
The serpent starts to waver. Its roar turns into a screech. As Thomas rings the last bell, the serpent collapses. And in its place, there's this luminous winged figure. It's filled with sorrow, not malice.
The serpent was transformed.
It whispers about betrayal and forgotten defiance. Then it fades away.
It's a bittersweet ending.
There's silence in Willow Creek. Then, slowly, normalcy returns. The villagers gather around the bells, and there's this new feeling of hope.
They healed their village.
But was the serpent truly gone? And what does that transformation mean for the future?
It's a question that lingers, isn't it?
Both of these stories really make you think, don't they?
They do.
The Last Train to Perdition shows how past actions can come back to haunt us. and how it takes courage to face those consequences.
And sacrifice.
Makes you wonder what unseen forces might be shaping our world.
And The Serpent's Lullaby shows how something meant to protect can become a prison, and how we can find strength in our shared memories.
It makes you think about the hidden sides of things we take for granted.
These stories are reminders to look deeper, to question the world around us.
We hope this paranormal probe has sparked your curiosity and given you chills.
And maybe made you think a little too.
If you have any thoughts or theories, share them with us. What other strange tales have you found?
We're always looking for new stories to explore.
Don't forget to rate and follow the Paranormal Bible Podcast for more captivating stories from the world of flash fiction. We'll be back next week with another paranormal probe into the unknown. Until then, keep your eyes and your ears open.